Hello everyone, today I would like to give you a short talk on request. Number 1. The man announced that the passenger had to sit at the train until it come to a complete stop. Next, the man asked the people not to stand until the train had stopped at the train station. Afterward, the man asked the people to check around to make sure they left nothing behind. Apparently, the man thanked the people for riding the commuter rail service, and he wished the people have a pleasant trip. Number 2. The speaker welcomed everyone to the Franklin Theater, and she announced that that night performances were the opening show. And next, because of the courtesy to those around, the people would be asked to turn off their cell phone, pagers, and recording device. And next, the speakers reminded the people didn't use the camera included, the digital camera or video, while the actor was on the stage. And finally, the speaker reminded that the information on the upcoming show was in the lobby. Number 3. The speaker announced that the people had reached the voicemails of Mr. Hua, and he explained that he was away from his desk or out of his office. Next, the speaker suggested pressing 1 if the people would like to make an appointment and speak with his assistant. And otherwise, the man suggested the people waiting for the beep and leaving the message, and he would return the call as soon as possible. Number 4. The speaker announced that the flight 15 was ready to board. And next, the speaker suggested on the passenger lining up at the gate and ready to pass the show to the flight attendant. Next, the speaker reminded that the people have traveled with the small children or need some special assistance to board the plane. They need to let the flight attendant know. And afterward, the speaker reminded that the people who carry on the bag were too large would be asked to check them. And finally, the speaker announced that were the non-smoking flight. 5. The speaker announced that there was an accident in the downtown which had caused some major delay on the several main streets. Next, the speaker suggested avoiding the North Street and use the Constitution Avenue instead. And he's reminded the people who use the Constitution Street to go to downtown could experience some delay. And finally, the speaker announced that the official has expect that the delay could last in several hours. Number 6. The speaker thanked the people who has gone to the Couchway computer. Next, she announced that online was busy right then, and she suggested the people should hang up and call to 657-3456 if they wanted to contact to the technical service. And next, the speaker suggested the caller should wait for the line, and they would be answer in turn if they wanted to contact to the representative customer service. And finally, the speaker suggested the caller waiting for about 5 minutes. Number 7. The speaker has announced the Springfield has been struck by a hurricane the week before, and it left the million of dollar property damage in its wake. Next, the speaker said thousands of people had been left homeless, and they were expected to live in a shelter in several weeks. Next, the speaker announced that the city was seeking the food and clothing donation. And finally, he suggested the people should give their donation to the Springfield Rescue Committee if they wanted to donate for the hurricane victim. The speaker has introduced Miss Jackson, who has joined their staff as the manager assistant, and he's asked the staff member have her out and let her know their routines office. And afterward, the speaker suggested helping her and making her feel that her welcome to their office. And finally, the speaker thanked for the staff cooperation. Number 9. The speaker catch the staff attention. Next, he announced that the fire alarm system would be tested that morning, and so the staff would hear the alarm go off several times. Next, the speaker reminded that was no need to leave building or avoid using the elevator and stay calm. Next, the speaker reminded keep the daily routine in the office. And finally, he thanked for their patience. Number 10. The speaker asked the driver who parked the car near the back entrance should move the car, because the back entrance was only used for the delivery vehicle, and park the car there was illegal. Next, the speaker suggested driver should move the car to the front of the building at the visitor parking lot. And finally, he reminded if the car wouldn't be moved immediately, it would be ticketed or towed. Thank you for your listening.